Hi guys, and welcome back. We are going over the next trading secrets. I'm going to be sharing 5 trading secrets that help me be a successful trader, full-time trader. Okay, so this is Trade Easy. I am your host Anna, and we're going to be going over those 5 secrets that traders don't reveal. These are things that traders don't let out the bag. You know, a lot of traders have success and they do give mindset, but a lot of the time they don't actually circle and highlight the things that they're doing. And I'm going to go ahead and go over the most important factors when it comes to trading, okay? I'm going to give you guys my 5 top secrets, my 5 top tips. Number 1. This one might surprise you guys. Please don't disregard it. Number 1 is sleep. Why do I say sleep? What happens when you have a big test at school and you don't sleep? What happens when you're a dancer and you have a big performance? Maybe the most important performance of your life. What happens if you didn't sleep? It's not that you can't have any success, but are you going to be at your best? Are you going to be at your best physical, mental, and emotional condition that you could be if your body didn't rest? No. It's very important when you're trading. See, trading is more than one thing. There's a lot of moving pieces within trading. It's very spiritual. Money is very spiritual, and most people do not understand that. So why do I say that? I say that to say that your focus has to be on point. Your focus, your state of mind has to be in a great flow in order for you to open up yourself to make money. And if you didn't sleep, you are risking that flow. You are risking that focus. So number 1 is sleep. Number 2, mindset. Okay, sleep is part of mindset, but mindset goes beyond sleep. What if you're having a big issue or problem in your life? You're fighting with your spouse. You're fighting with your parent. You have a problem at work, a serious problem. You have a problem. Everyone has problems. We all deal with things. But when it starts to affect your mind, when it starts to affect that mindset, that flow, again, that is an interruption. That could be a huge interruption of that focus. Okay? That could become the key to your failure. That could become the key to your failure, because when you aren't in the right mental space, you start to see things that you wouldn't see if you weren't unfocused. You start to make decisions you wouldn't make if you weren't in that emotional state. It will blind you and it will alter the way that you see the market. And that's a guarantee. Your mental state is of very high importance. So, number 2, mindset. Number 3, chart. There's no reason why you should be entering the market before you've analyzed and marked up your chart. What does this mean? All the basics. This means earths. This means skies. This means 50% zones. This means, so this is your rock, paper, scissors, right? 50% zones are your scissors. Rocks are your trends. Consolidation zone or boxes are your paper. You have to look for all the things that you've been giving the tool of as a trader, right? Whatever strategy you're using, but in my case, I'm giving you based on our strategy of the Crypto Nerds. I'm giving you based off of that what we're looking for. Why is this important? The market, we never tell the market, we never say what the market's gonna do, right? But the market gives us clues. The market gives us hints so we can take educated guesses. And we're prepared either way. We're prepared for the move not to happen. We're prepared for the move to happen. We prepare for our success. Even if that means we don't win the trade, we prepare. And when we prepare, we are ensuring success. We are ensuring long-term success and even success when we don't win. So it's very important that we mark up our chart properly. I'll give you guys an example of what can happen. You see this candle here. Okay, let's suppose that you're about to come into your chart. You're looking at the market for the first time since yesterday or whenever it was, right? And you see this move happening. Now, you haven't analyzed anything, but you're like, oh my God, what a juicy sell. I think I should enter it. See, that's the emotion playing. That's the emotional part of like, I see money. I see money. This is a mirage, not because there wasn't money here, but if you haven't analyzed the market, reversals can happen at any point. The market knows that it looks juicy. They will take advantage and they will take everything. They will find a way to play on those emotions and make money. So when the market's doing this move and you say, oh my God, now the candle closed and it keeps going down. You see there's a wick right here. It keeps going down. You enter right here. Market, boom, goes to this point. You're happy. You're like, yes, I went into the right sell. I knew this thing was going to continue dropping. Once that last candle closed and it kept dropping, that was the best sign. Wrong. Look at this reversal. We don't know what happened in this specific move because we weren't watching the market. But this reversal, you think it could have happened within minutes? It could have happened within seconds. Now you're stuck in this trade. And depending on what lot size you used, depending on your risk management, you could be down hundreds at this point. You understand? This market may possibly be going up because I examined it and I saw that it broke out, retested a box, right? That's a good sign for a possible buy. But you didn't do that. So when you entered here, you really put yourself in a bad position because you did not analyze the market. Okay? I'm not saying that you can't get lucky, but it's not a smart way to go into the market. So always mark up your chart. And also, don't force an entry. If I saw this breakout, right? And I saw this retest. Then the market was up here. Guess what? I'm not going to enter the market up there. I'm thinking it's going to retest this 50% zone. I'm not going to enter the market here and catch this. No. I can't enter the market at the wrong place. I set a pending buy for this area. If it touches this area and allows me to enter this trade and possibly get this win, I'll take it. But if it doesn't, I'm not going to force an entry in the wrong place. That also is part of making sure that we have success. You don't want to have the wrong entries. So I'm going to wait for this. Okay? Number 4, proper risk management, right? Marking up your chart is proper risk management, but there's other things. There's other things that are a little bit more concrete, and those are your parameters. And what do I mean by parameters? I mean, obviously entry is a parameter. That's going to happen regardless, having a good entry. Okay, but entries are going to happen regardless, whether they're good entries or not. Parameters, other parameters would be your stop loss. For example, I'm in a pending trade. If it hits around this area, that's my stop loss. That's a parameter, right? I'm saying if it goes back in the box, to me, it's not looking like a good trade. Take me out, right? TP, that's another parameter. I'm saying, hey, if it goes from here to here, let me take a profit here, right? I'm using a proper lot size. Okay, I'm risking about 4% of my account, which is a little higher than what I normally do, but I am a very experienced trader and I feel comfortable with 4%. So I'm risking about $40 in a $1,000 account with that current trade, right? And I stand to make about 170. So I'm risking 4% to make 17%, which is pretty damn good, right? So I like my trade. Everybody has their own philosophy of how risk management looks to them. But for me, 4% is fine, right? So my lot size is appropriate. I have my stop loss. I have my take profit. Everything is good. I've checked off my parameters. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna go over has to do with number 1 and number 2. And that is, if you win, especially as a new trader, learn to take a break. How long? If you're a brand new trader, wait till the next trading day. Don't trade anymore. Why? Because guess what? When you're a new trader, you're gonna go through an array of emotions. You're gonna go through points of excitement. You're gonna go through points of a lot of frustration, not understanding, not connecting. It's normal. But guess what happens when you win? It's gonna be very easy for you to get excited. Very easy. It's gonna be easy for you to be excited, and now you're not checking off number 2. You're not checking off the mindset. You're so excited. That's not a good time to be looking at the market again for an entry. Now you're excited. Now you want to win. That's how you become a gambler. Okay? The discipline, the proper risk management is avoiding you becoming a gambler, because a gambler loses. A gambler is not known for winning. Okay? There's a difference between a gambler and a player. There's a difference between a gambler and a trader who lives off their trades. A huge difference. And depending on where your mental parameters are, that's going to indicate what you become. And I'm telling you, if you don't learn to let that excitement go down, you don't learn to reset, you don't learn to look, you have to look at the market with cold calculation, not with excitement, not with fear. All those emotions need to be tamed, and it takes some time for you to tame them. I'm not saying you're not going to get to a point where you're going to get excited, or you're going to win, I should say. Maybe you'll have a moment of excitement, and then you'll be able to go back and reread the market right away. You more than likely, if you have good discipline, you will get to that point. But in the beginning, you have to take a break. You have to take a break and let that win sink in. Let that win be your win. Don't go back into the market and give that money back and lose even possibly a lot more or everything. Take a break. Those have been my top 5 biggest secrets to preparing for a trade and taking trades. And I will be making more videos. I'm going to be making videos around my trading sessions. And that's the next step of the videos that I'll be releasing. But I appreciate you guys. I wish you guys the best as traders. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. I did leave my data on the YouTube channel. And if this was of benefit to you, please feel free to like, subscribe, and share the video. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys on the next ones. Take care, crypto nerds and you traders. Later.